All right, so we're going to go to the first slide. In my book, The Ideal Team Player, I explore these 3 simple virtues, but the power of those virtues is in the commonality of them all. We have to have all 3. If you play baseball and you're 1 for 3 hitter, that's pretty good. It's terrible in teamwork. If you're 2 for 3 as a quarterback in passing, that's pretty good. You gotta be 3 for 3 when it comes to teamwork. So let's talk about these 3 virtues. Let me introduce you to them and then talk about how we can identify and improve ourselves if we're lacking any. So the first virtue of an ideal team player is by far the most important, and it is humility. If you want to be an ideal team player, and if you want to be successful in life, you really need to be humble, more than ever. Now, this is the most important because as a follower of Jesus, the Bible says that the root of all sin is pride, and I believe that. You look at all the problems we have, it's usually rooted in pride. Well, the antidote to pride is humility, so it stands to reason that this would be the most important. And most of us know what humility is, right? It's not being ego-centered or arrogant or self-centered, but being about others, putting others ahead of ourselves. It's such an attractive and powerful thing. But there's another side of humility we have to understand too. It's in the minority, but it's still important to understand. See, some people will look at another person and say, she never talks about herself, she never demands that we listen to her, she never thinks she has the right answer. She's really humble. And when somebody lacks confidence, it's actually not humility. You see, when we have an idea or a talent, to deny our God-given talents is actually a violation of humility, just like it is to exaggerate them. C.S. Lewis said it best. He said, humility isn't thinking less of ourselves, it's thinking about ourselves less. But the most prominent kind of lack of humility we see in teams, in the workforce, and in life is arrogance and ego-centeredness. So this is the first and most important attribute.